We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
This is Salanga Law. Salanga Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salanga Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salanga Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangalaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
If now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
To the playing of our national anthem.
This is Ben Salanga with Salanga Law. Salanga Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salanga Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salanga Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangalaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
If now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
Bobby Warner,
we build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
Now for your home team, the Patriots of George Washington High School. A 6'3" sophomore guard, number 33, Dominic Sprouse. A 6'2" senior guard, number 3, Tyler Maddox. The 6-foot senior forward, number 25, Matthew Mullins. A 6'1" senior forward, number 11, Sean Kelly. A 6'7" senior forward, number 5, Noah Lewis. Head coach for the Patriots, Rick Green. He's assisted by Robert Pruitt, Billy Scott, Jeff Hoyle, Drew Cassidy, Santino DeChampo, and Josh Carpenter. Tonight's game is sponsored by Mullen Plumbing, Heating and Cooling.
Welcome to George Washington High School for this matchup between the George Washington Patriots and the St. Albans Red Dragons. The Patriots in their home white this evening and the Red Dragons in the road red. Red Dragons bring their 2-4 record here to George Washington High School tonight. After a win the last time out for them against Preston County, a 2-point victory for the Red Dragons down at the Summersville Winter Classic. Patriots also played in that and also played against Preston. Patriots with a 78-32 win. Lewis already with the quick 2 points there for the Patriots. Became the 14th all-time member of the 1,000-point scoring club here for George Washington. And game number 1 of the season, needed just 5 points to get that. He now has 1,179 with that 2 points to start this contest, to give the Patriots this 2-0 lead off that opening possession.
Oh, daddy. Oh, middle.
Not quite a minute into this first quarter. Jump shot on the other end. Shot is up and is good.
Jump is good.
Blake Herman scored.
Put your body on it, Ken. Get in front of it. Right there. Stay like that.
Tie ball game. Now a little more than a minute into this opening quarter. On the floor for the Patriots with Noah Lewis, Dominic Sprouse, Matthew Mullen, Chuck Kelly, and Tyler Maddox. Maddox jump stop in the lane, turnaround jumper is up and good.
Maddox, turnaround jumper good for 2.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be deflected off of the Red Dragons, and it'll go to the Patriots. Adam Rogers, happy to have you joining us this evening on the RSN Sports Network for this George Washington High School basketball game. Feed inside, goes to Sprouse. Sprouse gets to the bucket, lays it in with the left hand. Patriots take a 4-point lead. Still early on in this first quarter. Swung over to the near side to Garrett Samples. Samples loses it on the floor for a second, able to regather it, then nearly turned over again. Into the corner where it's rejected. Noah Lewis with a block back into the Patriot bench. Out there on the floor for the Red Dragons to start this game, Zay Hall, Gabe Robley, Chance Campbell, Blake Hermansdorfer, and Garrett Samples. Out tonight are Braden Smith, the junior, and the junior Brogan Sams, 2 of the big-time players on this Red Dragons basketball team, especially Brogan Sams. 2 years ago, as a freshman, he hit a game-winning bank shot from about the volleyball line to win the game for the Red Dragons here at George Washington early on in that 2023-24 season. Jumper on the other end, shot won't fall. Rebound is collected by Lewis, then he has it tapped away from him, and it's taken by the Red Dragons. That'll be Hall coming away with it. He'll swing it over. Shot is that'll give Patriots the basketball back, trailing, or leading by 1 now, excuse me. 4-point lead. Cut to 3 on the other end. Patriots try to answer. Sprout 3 won't go. Long rebound tipped out from the volleyball line, though, to Tyler Maddox. Gives it over to Mullen in the left corner. Mullen will feed to Lewis. Lewis jumper from just inside the 3-point line. Up and good from 15 feet away. 3 minutes gone in the opening quarter. On the left wing, Red Dragons will swing it back over to the right side. Feed to Zay Hall. He'll pull back out. Patriots man defense. Forcing the Red Dragons back out near the perimeter. And stepped out of bounds over on the far side, and Robley just ran out of real estate there in front of the Patriot bench. This is a matchup that features some very successful head coaches for the Red Dragons. Alan Osborne in his first season at the helm of this program, but a head coach for nearly 4 decades. Spent quite a bit of time in the Kanawha Valley coaching the Polka Dots, 3 state championships to his credit. Lewis missing the jumper. Combined 1,200 plus wins and 6 state championships between Osborne and Britton Green for the George Washington Patriots. 3 state titles. 3-pointer at the top of the key. Won't fall for Hall, trying to tie it up at 8. Lewis grabs the rebound, goes coast to coast, finishes off the left side with the right hand. Lewis has got 6, the Patriots 10 to start. First time the Patriots have been at home since back in December, 2 days before the Christmas holiday. Patriots had a large victory over Hurricane, in which Noah Lewis finished a school record 46 points. Did so eclipsing the previous record holder, Luke Eddy, with Luke Eddy in attendance. Got a chance to speak to him after the game, get his thoughts on seeing Noah break his record with him here. 3-pointer from Lewis there, left short. This is gathered by the Red Dragon. 5-point Patriot lead, under 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. Been a clean first quarter so far, no foul either way. Baseline attack there, and float shot up from Zay Hall, won't fall. Charge call on him, his first of the no broadcaster stinks, right? Right as I say, it's been a clean first quarter. There goes our first personal foul. Still just 1 so far through 5 minutes plus. As the Patriots come the other direction, trying to extend their lead out. Maddox on the left side will send it back up to Lewis. Lewis gets a screen from Kelly, and now Lewis will drive toward the basket, pull up just outside the paint, off the glass and in on the pull-up jumper. He's got 8 points now. Bill Evans Award candidate, definitely putting on a good first half performance so far. All but 4 of the Patriot points have come from him. Pull-up jumper is not going to fall that time off the baseline for Samples. GW grabs the rebound, and Lewis on the other end can't get the runner to fall. Kelly grabs the rebound, and he'll be fouled on the way up and head to the free throw line. That's his second foul on the Red Dragons, and that'll be the second on Zay Hall in just a matter of seconds. Kelly, first free throw up and good.
Welch in for the Patriots.
Braden Browning and Caden Welch checking in for GW. They'll replace Maddox and Mullen as Charlie Castle awaits Chuck Kelly to hit this second free throw. He'll do that, and Castle will check in. So Castle, the senior, Welch, the junior, and the freshman, Braden Browning, in the game now for the Patriots out there with Sprouse and Lewis. In a much different St. Albans team without Brogan Sams out there, a very dangerous shooter, as Zay Hall draws a personal foul. on Braden Browning, trying to close out the shot there. That will be Browning's first personal foul, team's first as well. And again, Hall will shoot 3 at the free throw line this time. First one up and good. No good. Second one will fall. One more on the way for the senior guard, Zay Hall. Second shot, a little too strong. Rebound, though, gathered underneath by Campbell. Campbell will pull back out and reset the offense. Well, was going to do it. Then a three-pointer pulled up and missed there from Robley. Ball out of bounds. It'll go to the Red Dragons off of Welch for the Patriots. So Robley to inbound for the Red Dragons. With a minute 33 to go. It'll be coming from the baseline on the right side. Long inbound back near midcourt. And Hall will come down with it in the backcourt. Over to the near side where it'll be Samples sending it back over to Robley. Center back up. Drive down the left side of the lane, trying to dish it off to the block, and there's no one there. Turnover taken by GW. It'll be Lewis to push it in that point forward roll. Castle drives in from the corner, loses it. Ball into the hands of Elijah Bass, who checks in for the Red Dragons. Robley gets the keyhole, then kicks back over, and Hall will bring it back out near midcourt. Samples swings to Robley left side. Red Dragons looking for somewhere to probe against this man-to-man defense from GW. Drive toward the basket, cut off, kick back out to Hall. Three-pointer too strong. Rebound gathered by Lewis, and Lewis will again push the floor. Lewis gets to the basket, shot up and good. Count the bucket and one. Lewis with 10 of the 16 for the Patriots in this opening quarter. Now they get the free throw line to try and convert on the three-point play. Campbell called for the personal foul, his first, team's third. Lewis, free throw off the front of the iron, off the backboard and in. Give him 11 of the 17 in the opening quarter. He alone is beating the Red Dragons so far. The rest of the team is tied. And Lewis is scoring the difference in this opening frame of action. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Hall drives, cut off at the free throw line. Jumper off the mark. Rebound is out of bounds. And that'll be how the first quarter comes to a close. After one quarter of action, GW leads this MSAC matchup against the St. Albans Red Dragons. Patriots are on top 17-6. We're back with more right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
If now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
Back here at George Washington High School, Patriots on top, 17-6 to start the second quarter. It's Red Dragons basketball to begin second period. Hall on the left side. And Matthew Mullen nearly forces a turnover. Hall swing it over to Robley, dishes it off for Campbell. And Campbell will hand off to Samples. Hall swings back out. Samples works it over to Robley on the right side. Three-point shot from the left wing, off the mark. Rebound gathered underneath though by Bass. Kick back out, and it's to Robley. Robley working against Braden Browning. He'll dish off to his teammate, and nearly losing it there is Samples, but regathering. They'll find Hall. 1 minute elapsed in the second quarter, still scoreless, and on the opening possession for the Red Dragons after an offensive rebound underneath by Bass, who gets it there at the elbow. Thought about the jumper, instead will dish off. Campbell with it will pick up his dribble and swing over to Robley. Robley nearly has it knocked away from him, and the Red Dragons are just trying to work time off of this clock as they've seen how dangerous this Patriot offense can be. Pull-up jumper, no good there for Hall. Rebound underneath is gathered, and Campbell puts up a shot but is rejected by Noah Lewis. Browning swings over, worked into the corner. Sprouse will drive baseline. Floater is up and off the mark. Rebound tipped and controlled by Bass right underneath the basket. Soon to be 2 minutes into this second quarter, still scoreless in the period. Despite a couple of offensive rebounds from the Red Dragons, they've been unable to get a bucket to go home so far. Could imagine we're trying to work some more time off the clock here. An offensive foul, though, going to be called. And if that's on Zay Hall, that's his third.
That's his first. Team first possession, Patriots.
I believe they called that on Elijah Bass, who will take a seat on the bench.
For the Dragons.
That'll be his first personal, team's first. Reese Lilly checking in for the Red Dragons. Lewis will get it for the Patriots, top of the key. Feeds down to the block for Chuck Kelly. Kelly gets to the bucket, through some contact, gets the shot to fall. No foul called, but he does knock the basket down there in the paint. The Patriots will take a 13-point advantage now, 19-6. 3 minutes into the second quarter. Oh, pull-up jumper is left short. Misses gathered by Lewis. He's going to bring it up the floor with a nice feed inside for Kelly. Kelly lays it up off the glass and in from the left side. 21-6, Patriots on top. A full timeout for Red Dragons head coach Alan Osborne. We'll step aside for that break as well. We're back with more right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
Back here at George Washington High School, we want to thank Warner Law Offices, LLC for their title sponsorship of our George Washington boys basketball broadcasts. With decades of experience, they're dedicated to securing justice for victims of auto accidents, workplace injury, and more. Call them today for a free consultation at 304-345-6789. Under 5 to go, first half. Patriots on top by 15 now. Red Dragons basketball out of the timeout. And for the first 2 minutes or so, we're just stalling out the clock in this quarter. And now get a feed down to Lilly on the baseline. He'll pull it out. And hands off to Samples. Samples will swing to Campbell. Stopped at the elbow, kicks back out to Samples. They're really looking for essentially a wide open lane to try to get a basket. Working time off the clock. Patriot defense is being patient. Mullen with the steal. Pass throw up the court though and stolen back by Robley. Robley shot blocked it by Browning. Browning will dish up the court to Lewis. Lewis on the left wing drives to the baseline. Pull up jumper up and left short. Kelly grabs the miss though and a jump ball called underneath. It'll stay with the Patriots. Checking in is Hermansdorfer. He'll replace Samples. Patriots bench, head coach Rick Green. Feed inside to Lewis. Lewis gets to the basket off the inbounds. Can't get the shot to fall. Offensive rebound, though, is collected by him. And he'll be fouled on the way up that time. That'll be the second team foul on the Red Dragons this quarter. That'll send Lewis to the free throw line for a pair this time. 1 for 1 so far in the half. Converted a three-point play when he was at the line last time. And left this one short. One more on the way for the senior forward. Second one up and here. He's got 12 now in the half of the Patriots 22. GW leads now by 16, its largest of the contest. Lewis with a near steal out near midcourt, forces Hall back into the backcourt. Feed goes up to Samples. Samples gets to the basket. Campbell gets to the basket. Count the bucket and one through the foul. First personal on the Patriots. That's going to go on Chuck Kelly, his first. That will send Campbell to the free throw line. Trying to convert on the and one. Free throw up and he rattles it home. He's got 3 points. Ian Robley each with 3 and Hermansdorfer with a bucket. And Zay Hall 1 of 2 from the line in that first quarter as they're 9 points for the Red Dragons. Outside of Lewis's 12, you've got Kelly with 6 and then 2 for Maddox and Sprouse each as well in this first half. As Sprouse lines up a deep 3. That one off the mark, but Lewis will grab the rebound, gets back to the basket and lays it up and in. Lewis with his 6th field goal of the half. Patriots push the lead back up to 15. Cade Welch marking up Zay Hall. Now he'll take the switch and work on Hermansdorfer. Trap coming for the Patriots out near midcourt. Here's turnover. Officials couldn't quite see. They're going to have a quick chat and confer. See who deflected off those last. And they are going to come to an agreement that it should be Red Dragon basketball. 2:29 to go in the first half. Patriots again lead by 15. Hermansdorfer throws it into the backcourt to Hall. Swung over to Hermansdorfer on the right side. And one too many steps there. Picked up his pivot foot as he was looking for a teammate to pass it off to after he picked up his dribble. Patriots setting up the offense here off the inbound with a little more than 2 minutes to go in the half. A low scoring first half for GW, but that's because the Red Dragons have pretty much been playing keep away on the offensive end, taking extra long on their possessions. 3-pointer from the corner, too strong there from Sprouse, and They're going to get Charlie Castle with a foul going through the back. His first, team second. 2 minutes to go, first half. Back with the Red Dragons as Hall works it up the floor against Caden Welch. Down to Robley, back to Hall. He got lost there on the cut. And he gets to the basket and is going to be fouled on the way up by Noah Lewis. That'll be his first, team's third. As Braden Browning gets set to check back in.
Hall shoots 2 for the Dragons.
Hall set to shoot a pair. Again, 1 of 2 in the first quarter. Missed the first, made the second.
Hall good on the first. Browning in for the Patriots.
Hermansdorfer will check out. Back in is Garrett Samples. And Welch will head to the bench for GW. And again, in is Braden Browning. Hall hits both. Makes it a 13-point lead again for the Patriots. Long over to Sprouse on the left wing. Sprouse sending it back up to find Lewis. Lewis drives. Fade away at the free throw line, kisses it off the glass, rattles around and falls home. Lewis with 8-16 in the first half. Back up to a 15-point lead once again. Patriots get it a turnover. Charlie Castle going to push it in transition. Can't finish on the layup. Lewis can't finish the dunk on the follow-through attempt. Getting to the basket there, and an offensive foul called on Chance Campbell. Dropped the shoulder, and he's called for the charge. That'll be his second, team's third.
Team third, possession, Patriots.
1:03 to go, first half. As Bass checks in.
Elijah Bass in for the Dragons.
They'll replace Chance Campbell. Kelly getting ready to bring the ball up for the Patriots. About a minute to go in the half. So getting picked up there at half court by Robley. Kelly gets to the basket. Ball fake gets to the defender in the air. Fadeaway jumper is up and good. Give Kelly 8.5. Patriots lead by 17 now, are their largest. 40 seconds to go till halftime. Hall, pull-up jumper from just a couple of feet in front of the free throw line, left short. Lewis grabs the rebound. Lewis gets to the basket. Finger roll layup with the right hand is good from the left side on the scoop. Give him 18 now. GW leads by 19 with under 20 seconds to go in the half. Robley at the top of the key, kicks back over to Samples. Samples going to drive into the key hole, now pull back out, finds Hall, 3 seconds to go on the clock, ball on the floor, taken away by Browning. Browning not going to be able to get a shot off, and that's how we head to the half. Patriots on top by 19, largest lead of the game as we head to the locker rooms. GW on top 30-11 over St. Albans. Step aside for a break, and we'll be back with more right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
If now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
If now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
If now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
We want to thank Salango Law for their co-sponsorship of tonight's broadcast. Their support is a major part of bringing these games for free to RSN Sports viewers. If you need help, Salango Law is your first call. And West Banco, Charleston, Huntington region is proud to co-sponsor tonight's GW basketball game. And you want the best financial partners, make it the great folks at West Banco. And Dutch Miller Auto is a proud partner of RSN Sports and a big part in bringing games like this one for free to sports fans. Chris Miller and the entire Dutch family are proud to put West Virginia athletes first, so make them your first choice on your next vehicle. Here at George Washington High School, the Patriots lead the visiting Red Dragons 30-11 at the half. Largest lead of the game so far for the Patriots here at the halftime break. And before we get to our first half scoring, don't forget that tonight our player of the game is brought to you by Caldwell Luce DeTrampano, helping injured clients in West Virginia recover since 1976. Again, Caldwell Luce DeTrampano, our player of the game sponsor. We'll have that for you coming up later on this evening once this one concludes. But right now, Noah Lewis looking like a great candidate for it, as he has 18 of the Patriots' 30 points at the half. Then the scoring spread out like this. Chuck Kelly with 3 field goals for him inside the paint area to go along with 2 free throws, gives him 8 points in that first half of play. And then just 2 points each for Dominic Sprouse and Tyler Maddox. And then the rest of the team scoreless for the Patriots. For the Red Dragons, it's spread out amongst 4 players with their 11 points. 3 players check in with 3. Zay Hall, all 3 of his come from the free throw line after he missed his opening free throw attempt. Has made his last 3 since then. He also had 2 fouls in that first half as well. Then a 3-pointer from Rob Lee. Apologies for the pronunciation error there in the first half. The senior Gabe Robley with a 3-pointer. Then Chance Campbell with an and 1 that he converted in that first half. He also had 2 fouls to go along with those 3 points. And then 2 points for Blake Hermansdorfer. Completes the scoring for the Red Dragons. Again, at the half, GW leads here at home, looking for win number 7 on the season, 30-11 over the Red Dragons. We want to thank Pepsi of West Virginia and their brands Rockstar Energy and Mountain Dew for their continued support of RSN Sports and RSN and West Virginia Sports. Our event is also brought to you in part by the great folks at Parmar Stores. There's one near you. We'll step aside for a short break, and when we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half between the Red Dragons and the Patriots. It's up after this on the RSN Sports Network.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
If now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
if now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Back here at George Washington High School, getting ready for the third quarter of action between George Washington and St. Albans. Red Dragons going to start the half with the basketball, trailing by 19. On the floor for the Patriots, it's Browning, Mullen, Kelly, Sprouse, and Lewis. For the Red Dragons, it's Samples, Campbell, Robley, Bass, and Hall. Floater up and won't fall there for Samples, but a foul called on the shot. That is the first on the Patriots in the quarter, first on Dominic Sprouse as well. Free throw up and good for Samples. One more on the way for the junior. That one up and good as well. Fifth different Red Dragon to score this evening so far, but they still trail by double figures. Lewis feeds underneath to a wide open Chuck Kelly, and Kelly lays it up and in. Lewis with a couple of assists already, to go along with his rebounds that I don't keep track of fully, but he's got a handful of them to go along with his 18 points so far. Kelly now in double figures for the first time this season, if I believe so. 10. Averages about 5 points per game. Ball nearly thrown away in the corner, but Hall able to track it back down for the Red Dragons. Bass floats one up over Lewis, can't get it to fall. And Campbell with the rebound, puts it back up and in. Give him 4 points now. Browning dishes it off for Lewis underneath, gets a man in the air, and then waits for his moment, goes up and lays it in. He's got 20 now. He averages 30 per game to go along with 9 rebounds a contest, shooting just under 70% from the field in his senior campaign. Feed inside is stolen away by Mullen. Mullen has it tapped away from him. They're going to say he is the last to touch it out of bounds. So let's go to the Red Dragons and stay on this end of the floor. RSN Sports is proud to have the West Virginia Coal Association as a corporate partner and bringing you the best in West Virginia sports. Coal lights up the scoreboard. So far, it's Noah Lewis lighting up that scoreboard for the Patriots. 20 points for GW of their 34 so far. Pretty plain to see again why he is a candidate for that Bill Evans Award for the best boys basketball player in the Mountain State. Kick to Hall in the left corner, who drives baseline. Pass deflected off of Bass's hands and taken away by the Patriots. Braden Browning pushes it, dishes it off underneath for Kelly, who runs the floor with him. Kelly goes up around the defense and muscles it up off the glass and in on the left side. Kelly now with 12 points in the contest. Kelly nearly outscoring the Red Dragons on his own. Hall working with it on the right side in front of the Red Dragons bench. Gets to the block, tries to muscle a shot up over Lewis. Can't get the basket to fall, and Sprouse will grab the rebound. And in transition, nobody stops him. Gets all the way to the bucket, and the scoop lay-in is good with the right hand. Just his second basket of the night. Give him 4. That'll push the Patriots' lead up to 23. Now their largest of the contest. .440 to go in the third quarter. Hall on the left side. Wants to feed inside for Bass. Will kick to the corner instead to Samples. Now they'll feed inside for Bass. His shot won't fall. Gets the miss. Second try won't go either. Long rebound collected by Hall. His floater won't go there either. And then another miss is collected. Turnaround jumper from the baseline is up and off the mark from Campbell. Kelly in transition. Gets to the basket. Lays it up and in. Give Kelly 14 now. Full timeout going to be taken here for the Red Dragons with 4:11 to go in the third quarter. GW on top by 25, 40-15. We'll step aside for a break, and then we'll come back with more right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I designed the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
Much thanks to Ut Snacks and Law Vittles, making your watch party have great taste. And a big thanks to Chick-fil-A of South Charleston for their great partnership with the RSN Sports Network. Appreciate all of our sponsors for our broadcast today here at George Washington High School, where the Patriots find themselves on top of the St. Albans Red Dragons 40-25 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter after a full timeout taken by Alan Osborne, the head coach for the Red Dragons in his first year at the helm of this program. But nearly 4 decades as a head coach. And a turnover there by St. Albans. We'll give it back to the Patriots as Castle will check back in for Browning. As you take a look there, Browning in red on the left, or Alan Osborne there on the left in red. In over 700 wins in his career, 3 state championships as well. He and head coach of the Patriots, Rick Green, having the same number of state titles as a coach. Lob inside for Lewis. Power dribble there to get him back to the basket, get his feet set, and he lays it up and in. That's Lewis's 10th field goal of the contest. He's got 22 now. GW looking to remain unbeaten so far this season, 6-0 to begin the year. Coming off of a state runner-up season last year. This is a team that thinks it's built for another state tournament run this season. Foul called on the way to the basket there on that drive by Zay Hall. They're going to call that in the act of shooting. That's the second team foul on the Patriots and the second on Charlie Castle. A lot of people think that this is a Patriots basketball team poised to make a run. They were picked to finish first in the preseason men's basketball, or boys basketball MSAC coaches poll. GW's girls team also picked to finish number 1 in the MSAC this year. As the free throw is missed from Hall. Patriots boys standing number 1 in the most recent WV, the West Virginia coaches poll. Free throw rattles around and out after 3 made field goals in a row for free throws in a row for Zay Hall. He's now missed his last 2 with that trip there. .27 advantage for GW. Castle hands off to Lewis. Lewis will feed to Sprouse. Sprouse inside the paint, tangled up, and a jump ball is called. It'll go to GW with 2:32 to go in the third quarter. Handoff goes to Lewis, or inbounds goes to Lewis. Fake the handoff, and on Lewis's drive to the basket, he is fouled on the way there. A first foul of the quarter on the Red Dragons. That'll be on Reese Lilly, his first personal foul. Excuse me, his second personal foul. As Lewis gets ready to head to the free throw line. 2 of 3 so far this evening. 76% on the season through 6 games. I mentioned earlier in the night that he joined the 1,000-point club in the season opener. Needed just 5 points to get there. Came into the game with 1,177 points as he hits the first there. He right now has 23 points in this contest, which would give him a total of 1,200 points in his career. So Noah Lewis now chasing Chase Smith for 7th all-time in all-time scoring. Chase Smith's number, one of those hung up on the wall above the Patriot bench. 2009 All-Stater. Number 33 was part of the graduating class that I was part of here at GW. He is now just 86 points shy of matching Chase Smith for number 7 on the all-time scoring list. He passed Ben Adkins for number 8, who is just to the right of those banners you see there. Number 42, 2005 All-Stater for the Patriots. His number hung up here on the walls at the Patriots gym as well. Some good company for Noah Lewis there with those names up on the wall. As he now has 1,201 career points. Still a lot of basketball left to play this season for the Wright State commitment. Patriots lead 44-15 with 2 minutes to go with some change in this third quarter. The Dragons with just 4 points in this third quarter. Patriots with 14 so far, with now under 2 to go. Turnover there and a foul going to be called. That'll be on Reese Lilly, and that's his third. Team's second of the quarter. Just got a little tangled up there with Dominic Sprouse as Sprouse came away with the basketball and was starting to bring it up. Kelly will bring the ball across the midcourt line and set the offense in motion for the Patriots with a handoff to Noah Lewis. Let's work back to Kelly. Kelly at the free throw line dishes off to Castle, who nearly lost it, but able to get it back to Kelly on the left side of the floor. Kelly swings to Mullen, now inside for Sprouse. Sprouse shot off the glass and in. Way to muscle that shot through the contact there for the sophomore, Dominic Sprouse. Not having the greatest offensive night, but hasn't had very many shots as well. Came into the game averaging about 14 points per contest. Just 6 so far, but he has played a great defensive game so far in this game as well to help counteract that lack of points. Lewis nearly knocks it away into the Patriots' hands, but it's taken back by Garrett Samples. Back out near midcourt now with Hall. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Hall working against Sprouse. Spin move in the lane, pull up, and shot muscled through over Sprouse. Hall with his first field goal of the night, give him 5. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Kelly nearly lost it and now does. Taken away by Samples. Check that, it's Campbell. Campbell gets to the basket and is rejected. Lewis brings it up, passes it up the floor to Kelly. Kelly, finger roll off the glass and in. Kelly with 16 for the Patriots tonight. And there's a turnover. Castle, pull up off the glass, won't go. Patriots on top by 31 as we head to the fourth quarter. GW leads 48-17. We'll step aside for a break and have the fourth quarter for you right after this on RSN Sports Network.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
If now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
RSN Sports Network Productions can be viewed on Facebook, YouTube, X, and rsnsports.com. Like and follow our great sites and get the best sports. And if you have a business that would like to be part of our great coverage of West Virginia sports, RSN has sponsorships fit every budget. Contact us via Facebook page or comment on YouTube. Underway in the fourth quarter. Red Dragons basketball to start the final frame. Hermansdorfer nearly turns it over into the backcourt, but able to regain possession of it right at half court. Find Hall. Hall will swing it over to Robley. Robley dishes off for Bass. Bass gets to the basket and lays it up and in. His first basket of the night. Checking in there at the break for the Patriots. Braden Browning back in and making their appearance tonight for the first time. Rashad Clark, as well as Owen Eskins, and rounding out the five on the floor is Kirk Akers for the Patriots with under 7 minutes to go. The starting five night is probably done at this point. Up 48-19. Hall picks up his dribble on the left wing, kicks it in the corner now for Hermansdorfer. Hermansdorfer going to drive toward the basket, and as he's making his way across the lane, is going to be fouled. First on the Patriots in the fourth. That'll be the second on Braden Browning, the freshman for GW. In a very low-scoring game in this one, partly because the Red Dragons have done a pretty good job of limiting GW's possessions tonight. Have been working a lot of time off the clock on each one of their possessions and have gotten quite a few offensive rebounds too, I might add. Hall on the left side, pull-up jumper off the mark. Fought underneath four, though, by Bass and lost on the floor. Ball out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Browning there in the far corner. So with under 6 minutes to go, it'll be Red Dragon basketball inbound from the baseline. Inbound stolen away by Browning, went right to him. Browning in transition, gets to the basket, Euro step, bucket is up and good. Browning with his first field goal. He's been averaging about 7 points per contest, a little less than 2 rebounds a game. Still finding his role fully in this Patriot team this year. Nice take there by Robley, layup is good. He's got 5 now. Trent Stump Nelson in the game for GW. So replace Browning. And Castle, Zion Lang also checking in for GW. Eskins drives toward the basket, loses it on the way there, lost it a second time and taken by Hall. Up the floor to Samples. Samples gets to the basket and lays it up and in. Patriot lead back down to 27. Eskins kicks to the corner to Akers. Three-pointer up and just off the mark, rebound out of bounds, and last touched by the Patriots, they say. Clark gets his hands on it and knocks it out. So it'll go to the Red Dragons. Quick turnaround for GW after this one, as in 2 days they'll be back here at home, taking on another MSAC foe in the Spring Valley Timberwolves. 7 o'clock tip-off scheduled for that one here at GW, and we'll have the call of that on the RSN Sports Network right here. Step back three is up and is good for Samples. He's got 7 for the Red Dragons now. And it's now a 24-point lead with under 4 minutes to go. Coming up next for the Red Dragons, and also an MSAC foe for them awaits. They'll be back home, taking on Cabell Midland on Friday night. Shot no good for the Patriots there. Red Dragons will bring it the other way and set the offense in motion. With under 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Hall on the left wing, cuts his way to the paint. Pull-up jumper from the left elbow is up and it's good. Hall's got 7 points now for St. Albans. Ty Samples for the team lead. Lang sets a screen for Stump Nelson, gets it on the roll, gets to the basket and lays it up and in. Zion Lang gets his first basket of the evening. And again, this is a Patriot game really from the beginning in this, as the jumper up and good from the baseline for Samples. He's got 9 now. Expect this to be a much different game should the Red Dragons have their full complement of players, especially with Braden Smith and Brogan Sams both out tonight. Eskins loses it on the way up. They're going to say last touch by St. Albans. It'll stay with the Patriots. Checking in Mason Wills, as well as Dawson Rose, and I believe that is Braden Wentz. Yes, it is. A little more than 2 to go. Another game this season where the Patriots have been able to get the end of their bench in a game, get them some valuable varsity minutes as Rashad Clark knocks down the jumper. Rashad Clark. Patriots' first 5 games of the season, their first 5 wins, an average of 32.6 points in the margin of victory. And then you look at their last time out against Ashland, just a 5-point win. 63-58, but a very good Ashland team there out of Kentucky, just across the border, who the Patriots will see later on this season, next month, here at home. Ashland, a team there in Kentucky where the Bluegrass State does basketball a little differently than West Virginia does, where West Virginia has 4 classes of play and 4 different tournaments. Kentucky has just 1 tournament across the entire state. And Ashland has made 7 straight Kentucky Sweet 16s. They take 16 teams from the 16 regions, and Ashland has made 7 straight of those in Lexington. So another good team for the Patriots to see, and Coach Rick Green said it was actually great to have a game like that to show that they can kind of handle being punched in the mouth a little bit. The Patriots trailed in that game actually and had to come from behind coming into the fourth quarter to pull off the victory on the road there. Also ended a long winning streak for Ashland over West Virginia teams. They had won, I believe it was 20 of their last 21 against West Virginia teams. As with 20 seconds to go, just a possession or two away from closing this one out. Patriots on top by 22. Under 10 seconds to go. Willis, shot won't fall off the glass. Akers can't hang on to the rebound for a second. Able to save and run out of bounds, and the clock will expire. Patriots going to come away with the victory, 54-32. And as we mentioned, we've got our Caldwell Luce DeTrampano Player of the Game. And for that tonight, it will be Noah Lewis. Lewis with 24 points tonight. Give him 1,201 points in his career. Again, he moves up to number 8 all-time by himself on the scoring list here at George Washington High School. And he'll be chasing next Chase Smith. 85 points for him to get there and tie Chase Smith's mark of number 7 here for this Patriot program. So again, our Caldwell Luce DeTrampano Player of the Game is the senior number 5, Noah Lewis, with 24 points tonight. Again, I don't track rebounds, but I'm sure he was pretty close to a double-double tonight, and that's with him sitting the entire fourth quarter and a good chunk of the third quarter as well, as the Patriots had this one in hand fairly early on. And again, another game where GWE will get some of those guys at the end of the bench on the floor for them tonight as they pick up the win, 54-32. We'll step aside for a short break, and then we'll bring you right back here inside George Washington High School for a quick interview. We'll be back with more right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
If now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
Back here at George Washington High School, Adam Rogers and our RSN Sports crew joined by one of the Patriot players for tonight, senior Charlie Castle. First of all, again, great to get a win, right?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Big conference win. They were missing a couple key players, but it's still good to get that win.
I know obviously a little different game you guys would have expected with some of the guys that they have out there, especially Brogan Sam's, their big-time guard. And, he can really light it up. Beat you guys 2 years ago here at home on a buzzer beater off of a great inbounds play. So I know you guys are fully aware of his skill set. And know you'll see him later on down the road this year because you guys knocked them out of their chance to make it to the convention center last year for the state tournament and the regional championship game. So this is a team you're expecting to see later, but it's got to feel good again to get a win against that conference foe because those conference games are important every single night you guys step out on the floor.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a big win. Obviously, we wish he was here. He's a great competitor, great athlete. But it's nice to get that win.
Yeah, and you guys handled business from the jump early on. Then the second quarter turned into trying to stall ball on you guys, and we're taking the air out of the ball. How frustrating is that for you guys as players to have that tactic employed against you, and how disciplined do you guys have to stay in your mindset of not getting over anxious and trying to go out and get a steal and then get out of position where it then causes one of your teammates to be in a bad spot to where you maybe then give up a basket.
Yeah, it knocks us off our game a little bit because we like to play fast. We like to play in transition. But we just got to stay defensively sound with the fundamentals, play our game, not let it affect us. And obviously you can see we were able to do that and still finish with a pretty good win. But it definitely throws us off a little bit. But yeah, not too much.
Started the offense a little slow because of that. But again,
yeah.
Noah got going there in that first half and ended up finishing with 24 points. You guys, again, do a great job in supporting him as he needs, and it ends up with another 22-point win for you guys.
Yes, sir.
And then a big game for you with a quick turnaround coming up. Another conference game on Thursday for you guys. Spring Valley comes here to George Washington to play you guys here at home. Again, another tough conference opponent for you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be a big game. We got to come in tomorrow, get ready, get prepared. It's a quick turnaround, kind of like state tournament play. That's how we took yesterday, and we'll take tomorrow in practice. But it's another big one we need, MSAC game. Nothing to take lightly.
What's the preparation for that kind of in a quick turnaround like this where you've got two big conference opponents kind of back-to-back with a day in between? Is it a lot of film watching tonight and then going through some stuff tomorrow and some more film before you get ready for Thursday?
Yeah, it definitely is. We definitely study their tendencies and how they play, but at the end of the day, it's always us versus ourselves. We got to play our game. If we do our things right, then, we have a great chance of winning the game. We never want to be over-prepared. We trust the way we play. This is a great program. It has been for many years. So we always want to stay true to our fundamentals and the way we play, and then just hope that we're prepared.
And the Patriots with a 22-point victory here tonight over St. Albans. Charlie, any final thoughts before we let you go join your team in the locker room?
I don't think so. Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate your time here, Charlie. We'll take the headset from you, and then we'll be joined here in a little bit by your head coach. We'll be joined by him here in a little bit, but we'll take a quick 30-second break and then come back here and hopefully be joined by head coach Rick Green here in just a moment. It'll be up after this on the RSN Sports Network.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. When he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We understand how scary it can be to suffer from an injury after an accident.
Whether it's a car accident
or a truck accident,
or from an injury on a job.
We know what it takes to win.
If now's the time.
If now's the time.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Call Warner Law Offices.
Warner Law Offices, we collect millions and millions of dollars every year for injured people.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Back here at George Washington High School, Patriots with a 22-point victory tonight over their foes from the MSAC, the St. Albans Red Dragons, 54-32. Joined now by head coach Rick Green. Coach, again, always good to get a victory like that over a conference opponent.
Yeah, it is. Obviously, it's a conference win, and that's always a goal we want to do as well we can in a conference. But we all need to understand, too, that you can't lose the caliber of Brogan Sams and then also lose Smith, their center.
Yeah, I would say obviously not the team you necessarily expect
not
to see
the team
from
we
them,
prepared for.
And it's not the team that you know you're going to see later on down the road because they're going to be within your region potentially.
Right,
so,
right. So no one can lose anybody like that. But their kids battled. St. Albans kids, what I was really happy with our kids, we played like Brogan was here. And that was really important. That's what we talked about before the game. It's always GW versus GW. So I expect them to play a certain way no matter who's on the floor, and I thought overall they did a nice job.
Yeah, and St. Albans there, once you guys got up to a good lead, they started to take the air out of the ball on you guys and were really having lengthy offensive possessions and just passing the ball around and finally trying to find a shot there late in a possession. But how frustrating can that be for the guys? And then what is your message to them to just play within the system and not get out of position by trying to make a play and just be
exactly
in the spot?
What you just said. I loved it, because now we have to sit there and defend and defend and defend. So can we keep defending, because that's how you're going to do well. So can we keep defending and finish a possession? And sometimes we didn't finish a possession with the block out or whatever, or didn't communicate. So that was that's the best practice we could get. And they do that very well, and Coach Osborne is very much with his motion, and he could do that with Brogan or anybody the way they're set up. So I thought it was really good for us. I thought it was a good workout for us from that standpoint. Maybe people down the line are going to hold it on us, so we have to learn to be disciplined in our defense.
And a quick turnaround for you guys. Coming up Thursday, another conference foe for you guys. Spring Valley comes here to the gym to play, and again, they're always a pretty tough team.
Yeah, you'll see a different pace. They go. They release people. They want to run, and Coach Chafin does a great job. So we'll have to regroup. Tyler's banged up a little bit, and Caden, so we'll have to see if we can get them healthy by Thursday.
Yeah, what's the quick process for you guys like on a turnaround from Tuesday to Thursday as a coaching staff to get ready for another game on that quick turn?
Well, we've already done all the scouting. Okay, we've already seen Spring Valley. Doc Crouch is seeing him again tonight. So in the morning, we'll prepare the scouting report and go over before practice. So we're prepared for the scout. Now we just have to make sure we're prepared to play at 7 o'clock Thursday.
Coach, any final thoughts?
No, that's it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll see you on Thursday at 7 o'clock for that
Thank
game.
you.
Coach Rick Green joining us here this evening on our broadcast. Again, as Patriots win 54-32 over St. Albans tonight. They improve to 7-0 on the season. And again, as we mentioned, we'll be here Thursday night at 7 when they take on the Timberwolves from Spring Valley. Again, that's Thursday evening at 7 here on RSN Sports. That'll do it for us here this evening at GW. Patriots again with the win by 22 over the Red Dragons. And the Red Dragons fall to 2-5 on the season. Still early on, though. A lot of basketball left to be played for both of these teams. We'll see you on Thursday night for that Timberwolves and Patriots matchup.